Hello, my name is Manthan Bhatt and I'll be conducting a comprehensive review of our Latino's current communication practices. My extensive experience in the field allows me to recognize effective communication strategies and spot areas for improvement. Welcome. Today's presentation focuses on the communication audit for Latino's Pizza. We will explore its findings, recommendations, and how they can transform the business into a stronger brand as it scales. A communication audit systematically evaluates an organization's internal and external communication strategies, channels, and messages. It involves analyzing how information is created, how information is shared, and how it is received to identify the areas for improvement. Let's start with the introduction. This audit needs to be conducted to evaluate the health of Latino's Pizza's communication practices. Effective communication is critical for growth and operational success. We aim to identify gaps and propose actionable solutions. Why it's important? Because clear communication is a key for operational excellence and scaling. Let's talk about the Latino's Pizzas. Latino's Pizzas is a community-focused business serving Latin-inspired pizzas. They have two locations with around 20 members, and its mission is not only to provide the great food but also to foster the connections. However, challenges such as miscommunication during operations and inconsistent external messaging hinder its growth. So if we talk about the potential benefits, short-term benefits include reduced error, improved efficiency, and happier customers. In the long term, the business will strengthen its brand, build customers' loyalty, and scale successfully while maintaining its core values. So what's the scope of this audit? This audit will cover internal and external communication, including staff task clarity, customer interactions, and community engagement. By focusing on these areas, we aim to enhance the operational alignment and customer satisfaction. It will also include the stakeholders' engagement, supplier and community communication. So to ensure a focused and efficient audit, we have identified a few areas that will not be the primary focus of this review, and by narrowing our scope, we can provide a more in-depth analysis of our core communication strategies and tactics. So the few things will not be covered, for example, like financial reporting. We won't be doing that because of the confidential nature of the financial data, and the same goes with the legal compliance as well. Will not be covered because of the legal requirements, like communication strategies not specifically to the legal. And if we talk about the technical infrastructure, we will be more focused on how we communicate, not the tools we use. So how are we gonna do, what's the method to do this? So we will be conducting surveys, interviews, and focus groups to collect the insights from employees and customers. This data will help us identify the benchmarks for improvement and areas of excellence. To check how well Latinos communicate, we must set some benchmarks and evaluate criteria. This should be based on what they need to communicate, what they want to achieve, and what is typical for their industry. This is a list of benchmarks and criteria that we may use to improve. For example, surveys, we can ask them how easy it is to find the information about our menu and special online. Is it very easy, difficult, very difficult? And if we talk about the benchmarks, we can set some benchmarks like we will be delivering the pizza within 30 minutes. Who don't like the pizza within 30 minutes, right? Correct? Yeah. And if we talk about the interview example questions, we can ask them like how we need to communicate about the delays and changes to the customer's orders. We can ask them what do you think can be improved? And we can convey these updates like, hey, we're gonna be delayed. Don't be upset. We will be there within the 30 minutes. Remember the benchmark, right? So, and if we talk about the focus group, we will be also conveying how do you think our promotional materials gonna convey the information about our special offers and deals? We can ask them hey, what do you want in a deal? Do you like this 2 large pizzas with a Coke? or the Pepsi, or like that we can add, right? So these are just the example of the tools and benchmark. We obviously will be gonna adding more questions as we go further. So implementing these recommendations will streamline operations and improve team morale and enhances the customer experience. These outcomes ensure Tino'z can scale operations while maintaining quality and trust. So if you look at this chart, it says that pizza store revenue after communication audit, how it's gonna grow. And I know it's definitely gonna grow if we do the communication audit, right? So the audit will highlight opportunities for Tino'z Pizza to refine its communication strategies. Immediate steps such as structured tools and training will lead to better outcomes, and these changes will pave the way for sustained success. So the audit will identify internal challenges such as excessive reliance on verbal communication, which leads to mistakes. And if we talk about the externally, the audit flagged inconsistent promotional messaging, which affects the credibility. The audit will also highlight the opportunity to enhance the digital tools and processes. So now if we talk about why an audit is necessary. So it's going to help resolve the communication challenges that impede growth. Immediate actions include introducing structured tools and employee training. So let's take the first step to implement these recommendations. By starting now, we can ensure that Tino'z Pizzas achieve its vision of growth and community connections. Together, we can make this transformation a reality. Thank you for watching, and I hope my pitch will help you understand everything and you will do the communication audit for Tino'z Pizzas. Thank you.